benchmark VMware, VirtualBox, and QEMU doing multi-core for my flight simulator. So VMware is the best. It only does 16 cores. I have 1224. So first we're going to try with 12. VMware has a bug doing full screen. To get full, okay, first of all, okay, you Control Alt Return, and then every time you change to full screen, you have to do Auto and then Stretch, and that gets you to full screen. So we're going to go to the in the multi-core directory. I made a benchmark. This is context save, task save restores. So this is saving the task and then loading a new task, saving the registers and then loading new registers. So it looks like it's gigahertz, but that's not what it is. This is a 3.5 gigahertz. Anyway, so we have now when it heats up, it's going to get a little bit slower. But anyway, so now we're going to look at the flight simulator with 12 cores. It's beautiful. It does the full map. The sound is garbled. That's because it's VMware. They put distortion on it. So this is VMware with 12. With remember I have 1224 with hyperthreading. So this is I assume this is now Core 0 has a little bit reduced. Part of that is because of Linux in the back. I'm a guest on Linux, so part of that is Linux. Anyway, now we're gonna change. It was it's about 4.1, 4.1. Now we're going to change it up to 16. Now, what I assumed I have 1224. So in order to get 16, we had to double up 4. So I had so now 4 of them have been doubled up on the cores. So what do you think it's going to look like? Do you think it's going to be if 8 of them are not doubled up, and then 4 plus 4 of them with doubled up cores is another, that's another 8. So you would think there's going to be 8 really high, really fast ones, and then 8 really slow ones, because they are running double loads. That's what I expected, but I was surprised that they're even. Now it could be that VMware gives me double cores, and we only have 8 cores instead of 12. Anyway, so these are pretty even. There's a little bit of a difference. Anyway, and the flight simulator works perfectly. The song plays correctly, and the controls work. And anyway, the song is garbled. That's because VMware puts too much distortion. I don't know why they did that. Anyway, so that's VMware. VMware costs $250, and it's the most professional. But they're assholes. It would be really easy for them to change it from 16 to 24. There's a limit of 16 cores. That's just silly. Anyway, I have a Xeon 1224. So now we're going to look at VirtualBox. I didn't buy this. This is just the free version. So it does do 24. VMware did not do 24. If you're interested in oh, we got some kind of error. Let's. I think it goes away. I don't. Okay, ignore. Anyway, let's go to the benchmark. So this is remember, this is context swaps per second, basically. So we're doing so even though this is a little bit slower, if you were doing a workload, this would be the extra cores are helpful, even though they slow it down, because the work you get is more than what it slows down. I should print the total, shouldn't I? Anyway, this is context swaps per second per core. So again, notice core 0 has to support Linux in the background, but there's something wrong with the graphics on. If we could see the CPU load, when it has changing graphics, it's too slow. It's like it only does static graphics. If you do dynamic graphics, something's terribly messed up. Anyway, and it doesn't have sound. VirtualBox doesn't have sound, but it does have 24 cores. Hey, wait a minute. Why do I only have 21? That's kind of weird. Maybe a couple cores got lost. It gave an error. It will do 24. I've never seen that before. Anyway, I don't use this because it doesn't have sound and because it doesn't handle changing graphics. Let's go see if the cores came back. Weird. Okay, I don't know, but it will do it. I don't know why we're getting a problem. Anyway, I can't use it. I'm not interested. Anyway, and then QEMU is the most amateur, but they have they support 24 cores, and the graphics almost work, but the timing, something goes horribly wrong with the let's look at the so this is 24 cores. Yeah, see, there's 24. I don't know why the VirtualBox had a glitch. Anyway, core 0 is starting to really show some. It's pretty low. That I don't balance my loads, and so okay, so it lags. It lags. The timing's a little bit off, but the graphics are. It's not playable. Basically, VMware is the best, and I paid $250 for it, but they won't support 24, and they have that glitch trying to stretch the screen. Anyway, so this has sound. This has the best, this has the best sound. Actually, I wish it had just a slight bit of distortion when you play the problem with it's so harmonic that the explosions sound bad. It's so harmonic. There's no distortion. An actual PC speaker is just right. If they would just route it to the actual PC speaker with a all of these, all they have to do is route the port, and it's ridiculously easy to let it control the speaker, but they don't want to do that. They want control. They don't want it out of the PC speaker. They want it out of the main process. So VirtualBox doesn't have sound. QEMU is really harmonic. It's good for songs, but it's kind of bad for sound effects. And then VMware is crazy distorted. I don't know what they're thinking. Anyway, it's no good for hymns, but it's okay for sound effects. It's better than nothing. I think it's the CIA being assholes. They ruined my hymns. That's like the most important thing. Anyway, so and then VMware is the best for all-around performance. It works. It's the most professional. It costs $250. And VirtualBox, something's wrong with the graphics. If the screen changes, that's my best bet. That's my best understanding. And then QEMU is just kind of amateur timing and stuff. You just get kind of, it gives you kind of a, anyway. But it does do 24. That's not the reason that's no excuse for the problems. Although the Core Zero is, I don't have load balancing, so that there's a chance that's part of the reason. Anyway, so